Nope.
Yep.
No.
My ID. You can go on about that because I ain't
No,
doing
sir.
nothing wrong.
Sir, in order to properly bar you from that property,
I ain't never been on this property.
he owned that lot. Okay? Hold on. It doesn't matter if you've been on the... Let me finish. Stop interrupting me.
Okay, but we own this property.
Sir.
So he needs to get off of our property. He needs to get that
Okay,
trailer
then
off
we
our
can get
property.
each other barred from each other's property.
Have a move that then.
Okay.
I'm done talking.
Okay.
I am done talking. You're not going to put my name in the computer for something
Sir.
I didn't do. Have a nice day, man.
I'm not leaving. That's not how this works. Okay?
I'm done talking.
Okay. 84, where you at?
Me, I personally probably would have gone in the house and then be like, let me go grab my ID real quick. Then I would have locked that door right behind me. You guys, welcome back. This video comes to you from the channel 68 Shots. This guy lives in the state of Michigan and he has been dealing with some corrupt government out there and it's totally insane what's happening. Now, he just got convicted on a felony simply for recording the police and he's had some issues with one of the neighbors. This neighbor hit him with the weed whacker. I'm not kidding. It's actually on video. The police get called, both of them get arrested. Charges get dropped. But later, 68 Shots was arrested and charged with the felony and convicted for making a false police report. Don't cops always use that propaganda, see something, say something? So now check this out, folks. In this video, we're about to see cops arrest a man for not wanting to give his ID because cops don't know how trespassing laws work. 68 Shots was going to court fighting his cases and he meets this man there. This man sends him this video and now we get to see exactly how the cops behave out there.
You just hear that?
What's your last name, sir?
Rothwell.
Perfect. And what's his name? Richard?
Roger.
Roger. Has he been acting like this lately?
For a year.
For a year?
Yeah.
All right.
They bought the house from me and screwed me out of $74. Now I know you don't do anything about that. I'm not asking you to, but that set up the animosity. And I asked him to stay off my grass over there because I own that lot next to their house on the hill, and I have to maintain that lot. He's killing my grass on purpose. He parks there. He put carpet on my grass to kill it because he knows I like to take care of my grass.
Homie, you a liar. Look at your grass. This guy.
He gets me down. I don't even want to take care of it because I can't take care of it. I want you to listen to this. This is what I hear when I come out of the door. He's always trying to intimidate.
So do you own this house? Or they bought it from you?
I put it in her name because her mother's my first cousin.
Okay.
And trusted her to pay me. Only put it down for $1 and then they screwed me. So.
That's your bad, homie. That's your bad, dog. I mean, hey, I don't do stupid shit like that. You got to put it on paper, bro. Family or not. I know it sucks. It's fucked up. But hey, bro, you're dumb.
Yeah. All right. Well, I will try to talk to him. Have you considered possibly getting like a PPO?
That's exactly what I want to do.
Okay. Perfect.
I want to show you this too. We had a light war. They put a beyond bright LED light up there on their house, and they pointed it this way, where it didn't even shine on their own property. It went off and on. It burnt that camera out. That cost me $100.
Is that him?
Yep.
Okay.
It cost me $100 to replace my camera. So at that point, I put a light. I put two of them in, one facing their way and one facing my way. So when theirs come on, it wouldn't switch.
Hello.
It wouldn't switch my camera.
Okay. So I would go down to the courthouse to be like, hey, I need to get in touch with the PPO coordinator's office, and then they'll get you in touch and get you.
You know what he just said? Because I mentioned that. I said, if you don't leave me alone, I'm going to get a PPO on you. He said, I'll show you how to violate that mother. That's exactly what he said.
Well, if he violates it, then he can go to jail.
Sorry for the language.
No, you're fine.
And that's what I said. They'll show you the jailhouse.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm used to that, he said.
That's fine. All right. So keep all those videos, right? I mean, if he's acting like this, just record it.
So she came out and broke my light.
Okay.
I've got that on. That's vandalism. I got a video of that. I put a no trespassing sign over there. I had an officer come after he pulled it up and threw it over there in the woods, and they never did anything about it.
Okay.
You know, they
so you own that lot, right?
Yes.
Okay. Do you want them barred?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
We can
he
bar
even
them.
Put a gate on that. He's got his fence 2 feet on my property. The reason I never fenced that is because the line is too close to the house, and you got to have 4 feet. But he just put.
So what's like the address for that lot?
93.
So here's my concern so far. Is this guy actually filing a report for some kind of criminal activity? If he wants the guy trespass from his property, just say, I want him trespass from the property. Cop can easily go over there and say, hey man, you're no longer allowed on the man's property. If you go over there, we're going to have to come back and get your identification, yada, yada, yada. Problem solved. Go on to another call. You're done here. But no, this woman, just like many other cops out there in Michigan, you have to do what they say or they're going to arrest you. The district attorney is going to prosecute you and they're going to convict convict you. That's what we're seeing in Preston Ranker's case. He was also convicted on a felony simply for recording police. Justin Schatz, absolutely the exact same thing. And now we're going to see this guy over here get arrested because he doesn't just comply to police demands and orders. And I think that's a massive problem when cops are given a gun and a badge, not even knowing what the people's natural rights are.
93 Cliff is the lot name. Gotcha.
And he said, cops can't make me move my truck.
It's 93?
93 Cliff. Yes,
93 Cliff. Okay, all right, so perfect. Let me look at the GSI just to confirm that you do own it, right? And then we can have them barred from that lot up there. Okay, all right, just hang tight for me.
We will be providing the Battle Creek telephone number for you. We'll get it right off Google. We'll put it on here. And if you guys would like to redress your grievances, that is part of your First Amendment. We do ask that you guys do so respectfully.
Hello.
Hey there.
Roger, right?
Did I tell you my name is Roger?
That's what he told me. Okay.
My name is Sir.
My name is Sir.
All right, well, I do need your ID because he does want you barred from his lot over there.
Nobody goes on his lot though. That's the thing.
Okay,
So,
hold on.
and then he
84,
needs to
can you
prove
step
that
it up?
it's even
Priority
his
3.
lot. Like,
Okay.
who's to say that's even his lot?
GSI, or
She just called for backup and asked him to step it up. So this female cop is now bypassing the man's Fourth Amendment rights, and she wants cops, the partners, right? She wants them to endanger society. She wants them to hurry up, step it up, put the rest of the community in danger to come so that she can further violate this man's rights.
GIS
Right. So
says that he does own it. He says he's seen you on it, and he would like you barred from the property.
See me, what's the proof at?
It's on my computer.
I said proof that I was on his lot.
yeah, we
It doesn't matter. So
You don't need
it.
my ID. First you and him have to notify me that I'm trespassing.
Nope,
Then
that's
if I
not.
do it again,
Nope.
yep.
No.
Need my ID. You can go on about that because I ain't
No,
doing nothing
sir.
wrong.
Sir, in order to properly bar you from that property,
I ain't never been on this property.
he owns that lot.
I ain't
Okay?
never been
Hold
on
on.
that
It
lot.
doesn't matter if you've been on
He
the.
said I did.
Let me finish. Stop interrupting me.
Okay, but we own this property,
Sir.
So he needs to get.
I really like this guy's attitude towards these cops, man. And I got to tell you something. Seems like this guy knows his rights. I don't know the problem that he has with his neighbor. I hate having problems with neighbors. I used to watch a television show where neighbors would kill each other and shit. And I'm just like, damn. It's best I just wave hi to my neighbor and say, hey, Roger. I don't like fighting with my neighbors, folks. On the contrary, we shouldn't be fighting with our neighbors. We should be helping each other out.
She's my neighbor.
How else are you going to go knock on your neighbor's door and say, hey, can you put some sugar on my tongue?
She'll put the sugar on my tongue.
There was one episode that I watched. This one was actually kind of funny, folks. Bear with me here. In this cul-de-sac, all these neighbors used to get together, and then two of them started fighting. They lived across the street from each other. One of them threw a party and said, everyone is invited except for Tommy, who lived across the street. I'm not gonna lie, I was laughing at that shit. I thought it was funny until I realized that Tommy killed him because of it. It ain't funny no more. Skip
Our
it.
property. He needs to get that.
Okay,
trailer
then
off
we
our
can get
property.
each other barred from each other's property.
Have a move that then.
Okay.
I'm done talking.
Okay.
I am done talking. You're not finna put my name in the computer for something
Sir.
you didn't do. Have a nice day, man.
I'm not leaving. That's not how this works. Okay.
I'm done talking.
Okay. 84. Where you at?
Please
Okay.
don't come on my property.
So here's the deal. Okay. You're refusing to ID yourself
I haven't broke no law.
because yes, you are. You're hindering an
I
an
haven't
investigation.
That's a secondary charge. I haven't
You
broke
are.
the law.
You are.
I haven't
Nope.
broke a
No.
law, ma'am.
You don't need to break a law to hinder an investigation. It's called
broke
H&O.
a law.
It is a misdemeanor. I have the
broke
right to
a law.
detain you.
I haven't broke a law. What law have I broke?
You are refusing to identify yourself when you are
That's a
trying to be
secondary
barred
charge.
from a
What
property.
crime have I committed?
You are hindering an
What
investigation.
crime have I committed, man?
You are hindering an investigation. That is a
What crime
misdemeanor.
have I committed?
You hear the sirens in the background, putting everybody in danger, running red lights, and making cars pull over on the side of the road, risking the safety of the community, all because this woman seriously wants to violate this man's Fourth Amendment rights.
You are hindering an investigation.
Did he show you any proof I was on that property?
You don't need proof to be on a property. A property owner can bar you from any property they
I
own.
haven't been on no property.
Okay.
I've been nowhere on that property.
Sir,
I've been
if you
nowhere on
refuse to
that property.
identify yourself, I am going to detain you.
I haven't been on that property.
I am going to detain you.
I haven't been on that property.
Okay. Sir, stand up off the
I haven't been
motorcycle.
on that property.
You are being detained.
You are
Step
being
off the
recorded.
motorcycle. You
I
are
haven't
being
been on that
detained.
property.
Step off the motorcycle. You are being detained. Put your hands behind your back.
You recording all this, right?
Yeah, I'm recording. That's a law.
Can you please drop your vape?
What the hell? Look at the cop's tattoo. Wait a minute. I want you guys to see this. Holy shit. He's got a snake tattoo wrapped around his arm and it says die on it. This guy got that tattoo with the intentions of killing someone. I want you folks to let that sink in. That is without a doubt. And you think that these cops are not evil natured? I've said this before and I believe in God. When I die and Jesus opened the gates of heaven so that I can walk in, I strongly doubt that I will see any cops there. That's just my belief.
Can you please drop your vape?
Here.
Thank you.
Master.
Please leave your hands behind your back, sir.
His tattoo actually looked like it said or die. What does it say? Comply or die?
Record it out.
Please leave your hands behind your back.
You don't have the right to go in my pocket, sir. Only thing right here is a pocket knife right here. Why you pushing me, man? Why you pushing me?
Because right now you are turning into me and I'm trying to handcuff
show
you.
him where.
Police officers in that area are part of a white supremacist biker gang. We truly need to get to the bottom of this and expose this for what it is. And it starts today. You see, 68 Shots has been trying to expose this, but now it's our turn. And recently we've been doing some really good follow-up videos. We've been making some phone calls. I've been posting some videos where you guys send me screenshots, recorded audio calls, and stuff like that. So we definitely want to do more of that. So if you guys make phone calls to this department, you guys talk to anybody, if you guys know any of the members of this biker gang, especially if they're involved with the cops, you guys send me any and all information to recordpolicenow@gmail.com. We're gonna get all eyes on this shit.
Knife on my,
Okay,
on my
well,
work
we
knife.
can work that out.
On my right side over here. Look, right there and right there. You see the other one right behind my phone? No, behind my phone. Behind my phone.
Why are you yelling at me?
Because you act like you can't hear.
What am I doing to you, man?
What the fuck you
giving
mean?
away
What y'all doing to me? Look what y'all doing. I'm on my personal property. I ain't
Officer Long over here on the right,
did shit and y'all come over here pulling this
2
bullshit.
chevrons.
All right, we're gonna go back to my car, all right, sir?
Under duress?
I told you were hindering an investigation. Okay.
What investigation?
He wanted you barred from the
I've
property.
never been on this property.
It does not matter. I've explained this to you multiple times, and
And
I
I've
told you what was
explained-
going to happen if you didn't identify yourself.
Okay, do what you gotta do. Do what you gotta do. What's your name and badge number?
Officer Ogden, my badge number is 85.
Can y'all, what's yours?
Ogden, 85.
What's the Reist 1184?
Reese.
What's yours?
Long 1126.
You got all their badge numbers?
I'll give you my card even.
It's on
No
recording.
big deal.
Reist, R-E-I-S-T. So now we got their names and badge numbers, folks. Reist, Long, and Ogden, I think it was. So now you guys have their names, badge numbers. We will also provide that for you guys. And we'll go ahead and provide the phone number for the department as well.
Y'all have no right to even be going in my pockets.
You
None
already
of
know
this.
you're
Yes,
refusing
you
to
are-
identify
Do you need to know
yourself.
his name then?
I
Got
haven't
his
did nothing
probably
wrong.
his IDs
Perfect.
in here.
I haven't
let's
did
get him in the
nothing
car.
wrong.
Everything's good on that side.
Yeah. Yep.
Go and have a seat for me, sir.
Yep.
This right here is why you always go through a wallet.
Give me
16.
that
Can I give you a TX? Yes.
Roger Flynn, I'm guessing. Here we go.
Perfect. Thank you.
Hello.
Hello. So a Michael Rothwell wanted this guy, Roger Bard, neighbors feuding, whatever. So he owns, which is like an empty lot, which is like right next to Roger's home. So he's like, yep, I want him, Bard.
Own the lot?
No, Roger doesn't, Michael owns it. And I checked on GIS, it says Michael Rothwell, which is who's the guy I was talking to that wants Roger Bard.
Okay.
So, I walk up to Roger, I'm like, hey man, listen. And he goes, nope, it's sir. I'm like, okay, so that's immediately how we're going. I explained to him, like, hey, listen, this is what's going on. He just wants you barred from the property. I've never been on that property. You can't. Haven't broken the law. I'm like, listen, man, he just wants you barred. I just gotta get your ID, have you properly barred from the property. That just means you can't go into an empty lot. That's all that means. And he refused to identify himself multiple times. the yada yada. And he's kind of a big guy, so that's why I was like, 84, like, where you at? Like, because I could see something going wrong. So I'm like, if you...
I could see something going wrong. She's fucking basically hit the wrong buzzer on herself.
Don't give me your ID. You are going to be detained. You are hindering an investigation. Refuse to ID. Just, what law am I breaking? What law? So we detain him, and he's under arrest for hindering and opposing right now.
Okay.
So that's kind of where we're at. So
Yeah, he's part of a criminal investigation.
How stupid is the other cop, right? That's talking to her. Hey, what Fourth Amendment? Yeah, he's entering an investigation, but Fourth Amendment doesn't apply here, right? People's rights don't ever apply to cops, folks. Why do cops and government officials are actually public servants? Why do they scoff at every notion of the Constitution? I can answer that. Let me answer that now. I was going to tell you I can answer that at the end of the video, but I'll go ahead and answer it now. The reason government officials or public servants scoff at the notion of the Constitution, we were born with natural rights. The Constitution limits their scope of authority that they have over the people. Do you think government wants to have limited authority over the people? Fuck no. They want absolute control over the people. Am I lying? Hit that thumbs up. Subscribe now.
Trying to ID him and he's refusing to
Yep.
identify himself.
Yeah.
So,
and I told him
okay.
multiple times, like, you're going to be detained, and he goes, nope.
Yep.
And then Drew and
Yep.
Long pull up, and then we get him in cuffs.
Okay.
So that's
All
kind of
right.
where we're at right now.
Okay.
And I've only taken one person for H&O, but they were remaining on the property, so it was like H&O and trespassing. So
Yeah.
are you good if we still lodge him or no?
Well, do you have ID on him?
Yes, we did ID him.
You've confirmed?
Yes, yep, lean and RMS.
Yeah, you can still like cite him for the hindering,
Okay.
opposing, and well, you can't really write him for the trespassing.
No,
'cause you didn't see him on the property.
No, I
but,
didn't.
Yeah, you can
what I
still
mean?
write him.
You see what I mean? These two cops right now are conspiring. Not only did they violate this man's rights, but they are conspiring on how to get away with it. That guy knows that she didn't see him on the property. So where's the crime? Hey, a simple warning would suffice.
Ticket for it unless he's being a complete asshole.
He's got his girlfriend out here, like, videotaping us, and, like,
That's
he's an
fine.
asshole,
They
but he's
can-
not, like, fighting, nothing like that.
Okay. If you feel like he needs to go to jail, then we.
Wow, look at that, folks. They're pausing this shit. They're muting it because they know they're about to say something that's going to make them really look bad. That's a problem with American cops. It's a massive, massive, massive problem, folks. And I think that the liberals and the conservatives and the Democrats and the Republicans and all the bullshit politics that are going on, you guys both have it all wrong. Start focusing on what the cops are doing, because no matter who's in power, these cops are going to be the ones taking away our rights. Without cops, politicians are just people with bad ideas.
Sir, if you want, we can get him barred. If you want, you can have him barred from that property and the whole nine, okay? Yep, you can walk right up there. Just walk right up there, just say, you're barred from that lot, you're not allowed to go over there.
Don't say shit to me. Hey, don't say shit to me.
You're barred
I don't
from
give
my
a fuck what
property.
you got to say.
Perfect, easy enough.
You can't bar me from somewhere I've never been. That's like you telling me don't come to your house and I don't even know where you live.
Well, we can and you are, so,
Okay, do what you got to do.
all right.
I've never even been up there. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
What?
H&O ticket or no?
Yep, take it. So here's the
You
deal.
wanna write
Yep, I got it. So
Or not?
I got it. So you're gonna be issued a hindering and opposing misdemeanor citation, okay? All right. Technically, I can't take you to jail, but I ain't trying to do that today.
I understand.
Okay. So I'm gonna go print off that ticket, and if you were caught on that property again, you're gonna be given.
that's what
Hold on, stop interrupting me.
property?
Stop interrupting me. If you're caught on that empty lot right up there, 93 Cliff, who was
Okay.
owned by Michael,
Okay.
you are going to be issued a trespassing citation, and if
Okay.
you remain on that property, eventually you will go to jail. Do
Okay.
you understand?
I totally
Okay.
understand.
Yeah.
These cops get a little bit of presumed authority and they want to turn it into unbridled power. The shitty thing is that supervisors who are supposed to keep them in check because they should know the law better, right? Equally worthless.
drive B&E has been checked.
Clear.
I wanna go ahead. I want you to pull up GSI and I want this off my property. He said, now mind you said there hasn't, it don't need to be nothing to show that I was on his property.
Correct.
I'm telling you, pull it up on GSI. This is on our property.
If it's on your property, then you can have someone come and tow it.
No, wait a minute. No, you just did the same thing here with him.
No, I did not.
Okay, I just wanted, you see,
If it's on your property, you can have someone come and tow it, and if you would like him barred, we can have him barred from your property.
I want him barred.
Okay, I will pull up the GIS.
Okay.
Okay.
That's what I want to do. I want him barred off my property.
Okay. So here's your misdemeanor citation. Okay, so this is all your information. This is what you're being charged with. It is a misdemeanor. It's hindering and opposing officers. Okay, that is when you refused to ID when I was trying to have you barred from 93 Cliff. Okay, that is why I put you in handcuffs, because you refused to identify yourself. At that point, you were under arrest. Okay.
Totally understand.
So contact the court within 10 days. Their number is right here, sir. Okay. These are your options down there.
As I explained to him, I need the information about the original call to me being on that property. I need that information.
He just said he's seen you on your property. Okay. Again, the homeowner of a property can have someone barred for any reason. Okay. I don't have to agree with the reason. I don't have to like the reason. But if they are the property owner, they are allowed to have whatever subjects they would like barred.
Okay.
As far as the other details
I want to bar him off
you're
this
asking
property right now.
Sir, the other details you're asking about, you can FOIA the report numbers at the top of the ticket there. And you already have all of their information.
I'm very familiar with all that. Now, I want to go forth with this and bar him off my property.
Okay. Mr. Rothworth, will you please come down?
This is what the cop should have done from the beginning. She did not need to demand identification. This is what she should have done from the beginning. See, both of you guys just tell each other you don't want each other on the property. You guys verbally trespass each other from the property, and we're done here. We get called back out here because someone is on the other property. Someone's going to jail. I'm done. See you later, guys. I mean, it's that easy. Why can't cops seem to get it right? Cops make their own job hard. They seriously do. She's making her own job tough.
Okay.
He has something he wants to tell you as well.
No, I need you to pull up. You pulled up the GSI survey. I need you to pull it up so you can see that he's on our property.
I would recommend you talk to a civil lawyer about that.
Whoa.
You may need some sort of documentation from a surveying company. Did you want him barred?
Michael Rothwell. That trailer's on our property and you are barred from it.
That house, I showed you the property lines.
Hold on. We're not disputing it.
Yeah.
We're talking about the person. You are barring this person from coming on your property. Yes or no?
Barred from coming on my property.
Okay, that's it. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
We'll talk to you in just a minute.
Go back up there.
Now, as for the trailer, like I said,
Mr. Comply or Die, in my opinion, he did right there. Just say, hey, let's stop all the bickering and shit. Just tell him he's fucking barred from your property and let's move on. Comply or Die said that.
That, in that aspect, is a civil dispute.
Oh, it's gonna get moved today. 2 days it's gonna get moved. You guys have a nice day.
You do what you want to do, but I'd recommend you talk to a civil lawyer about it. So you don't get yourself hemmed up on any sort of other situation.
Why, Officer Long? Because he's black? And you guys know I usually don't like to play the race card stuff. I'm Mexican, and I was discriminated against a lot as a child. But you know what? I hold no grudges against anyone. I do understand that there are ignorant and dumb and mean people in this world. You know, there was a time where I worked at a construction company and I had my own truck, my own tools. I worked my way up from general labor, picking up trash and sweeping shit off the streets and cleaning it up. I did such a good fucking job. I moved up to assistant superintendent almost immediately. I was doing quality control walks on the houses, looking for items. I had a list, a paper to look for what's wrong. If there was any bowings in the walls, you know, where the frame, or, you know, maybe sometimes the frame is not put right and the drywall starts to pop out. I would check countertops. I would check cabinets, making sure they closed right. They were level. I did a lot of work and it was dope, man. I used to check all the, check everything, make sure there was no dents vents and the bull noses around the house. I checked all the foundation. Sometimes I would do concrete on the ground on the foundation where they connect the utility poles. I would clean all that shit up, and then I would, you know, mix the concrete and cover it up. And I was getting houses ready for the homeowners to come in and look at things and say, yeah, this house is perfect, man. The doors closed perfectly. The blinds open and shut perfectly. I left my houses spotless, but that's because I followed the list. I did the job correctly. And in that job, there were times where they would hire some younger white kids who had no trucks, no tools, and they did not move up in position. They just hired them. Maybe they were family members, I don't know, but they were getting paid a lot. And even though I was moving up in position, I wasn't getting the money. That shit hurt a lot. So when I seen that I wasn't getting the money, that I decided to go do something else with my life. And I didn't sit there and complain. I just knew it was a fucked up business to work for. But I knew the quality work that I did. And nobody in those days, you don't have to believe me, but this is my truth. The things that I would do is if I would find something wrong with the house, I would actually call the contractor to come out there and fix it. And sometimes they would have to cut out the drywall. The framer would come in, fix the bowing, the frame. And then I would have to call the drywall guys to come back and put the drywall again. And then I would have to call the painters to come and repaint. So there was a lot of work that was involved in that stuff. And I did a hell of a good job. But I was upset because I would never get the raises that I believed that I deserved. Look at me now. Damn, I went on a little rant there, huh? Let's keep watching.
I know it, so we already had them come. You see the lines right there? They already came out and did it.
Perfect. Thank you. Yes, sir.
Like I said, when I sold them that house,
Yep.
I showed them what I sold them.
Okay.
And the county will tell you those property lines are not accurate.
Okay, so I would recommend going down to City Hall today and getting the ley lines, okay? That's what I would recommend.
The what?
The ley lines, which is like the property lines.
They're not accurate.
So unfortunately, we run off of those, right? If you can say that.
Well, okay. As far as law, if a person maintains a piece of, like, if I let him keep that fence on my property after so many years.
It's your property, so you can go and tear it down.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's on your property.
I can go tear it down?
Again, I would highly recommend, though, getting a map that flat out says that this is my property. Okay? Alrighty. Well, let's try to get out of here.
Oh, and one more thing I'd like to bring to your attention.
Mm-hmm.
He's growing weed illegally in the backyard with no cage.
Okay, I'll let our narcotics unit know about that. If he's going to be an issue, okay?
God
All right,
damn,
thank you,
homie.
sir.
Damn, this guy's just fucking letting that loose. Tongue speak. Unbelievable. So, like I told you guys, we were going to get into how the white supremacist biker gang is connected to the police department out there. Let's take a look. Don't let me forget to remind you guys to go subscribe to this original channel. This guy right here has been convicted of 2 felonies and he didn't do anything illegal, folks. And that's what they're doing in Michigan right now. They're convicting people that have done nothing wrong. Think about that. What kind of America are we living in? And in reality, every single 49 other states should be looking at Michigan at what not to do with the people. Let's pay attention. Make sure you guys go subscribe to 68 Shots.
It's not always the case, but sometimes it's your job, even on a more local level, to enforce things like the First Amendment protections that need to be looked into. That's what I'm going to bring up to you tonight. I know you all know, for anyone else who might be listening who doesn't know, I've been suffering a situation of being attacked by a stalker in my neighborhood for over the past 3 years now. The Battle Creek police refuse to do anything about it. On video, it's been on the A&E channel repeatedly as the world's most dangerous or most worst neighbor. It's been on videos on YouTube and on other online platforms to the tune of hundreds of millions of views. Still, the Battle Creek Police or the Calhoun County Prosecutor's Office or the Battle Creek Prosecutor's Office will do nothing. So what happened was a few years ago, I was on the Planning Commission in Bedford Township, and I brought up the illegal stealing of public beachfront here in Battle Creek by Township Supervisor Joni Jones and by Calhoun County Prosecutor David Gilbert, how they're stealing public beachfront on their lake homes and public access ways and using it as their own private property.
Did you guys hear what he just said? People that work for the government are just basically taking property and calling it their own. That's crazy. Well, no wonder they want to arrest people and convict them. You got the prosecutor involved. You got the cops, the top cops involved. You got the city council members involved. Everybody's involved. And they own that damn town, Battle Creek, right? They own it. And none of you guys that live out there have freedom. And even if you try to speak up, they will find a way to arrest you, charge you, and convict you. And they'll slap on a felony on that shit.
I brought this up innocently when I was tasked with seeing what the townships should explore in their parks and recreation department. I just saw the public lakefront as being an obvious choice. But I was told that County Prosecutor Dave Gilbert and Joni Jones would bury me if I dared to bring up what they were doing. Well, I foolishly did bring it up. And immediately I started getting bullied and harassed and stalked off of my own lakefront property by what appeared to be a hired or appointed or sent goon. I notified the Battle Creek Police immediately, repeatedly, on all the repeated events. I was being physically attacked. My children were being attacked, my wife. My home was broken into and witnessed by him and threatened to attack me when he broke into my home. He attacked me with a running weed whacker and cut me up. No charges ever from the Battle Creek Police Department. No charges ever from the Battle Creek Prosecutor's Office or Calhoun County Prosecutor's Office. Here recently even, I went up to St. Mary's Lake to try and video document some of what's going on, and Battle Creek Police came out at the behest of rich, connected local people and removed me from public property under threat of arrest for being on a public beach. That's how it works when you're connected to no people around here. Every single member of this board is derelict in their duty, negligent, complicit, going along with corruption, collusion, willingly knowing it. You all know about it. You've all known about it for years. You're doing nothing about it.
Thank you for your comments.
Damn.
Are there any other public comments this evening?
Damn, he called them out and put them all on notice. Fucking good job, bro.
Is there any other public or commission comment? See none, we're going to go into recess for a closed session and we'll return in a short period of time. Closed session.
Mr. Baker, do you want to see the example? Are you rejecting the example?
I think that's an easy answer. I think that's an easy answer.
What was the answer?
If you asked me for support, I said no.
Hello, sir. Just a couple quick questions, if I can.
Well, hold on.
Sure.
What's the question?
Right.
How does it get rid of venue there?
So, well, first thing is that maybe just a suggestion. I heard that council member talking about like the police allocation, and maybe they were too busy for speed enforcement, traffic enforcement, stuff like that. I was thinking maybe they're too busy chasing down political enemies, because about 20 officers, I think, came out to chase me off of public property for rich, connected people at St. Mary's Lake.
That's what happened. You understand that they were called out there.
I know. Do you know how many officers came out though? It looks like the whole department.
I can assure you that.
I'm speaking figuratively.
Well, you're trying to get views for your YouTube.
There was a lot.
Again, I don't. If you have a.
So clearly, this cop is being biased against him as well. Not only all the other members of the council, and not only all the other cops, but clearly this cop is biased as well. Just look at his face. That face reeks. That face right there reeks of corruption. A face only a mother could love. Sometimes when I go poop, I look back down to see what I left behind. It reminds me of this guy. Just look at this guy's face. Kind of looks like P. Diddy.
Legitimate question. I'm not here to give you a YouTube bump. So
sure. Well, speaking of the YouTube, sir,
homie, don't trip. I'm gonna give him a YouTube bump. That's what we do here.
It's on there how many officers came out.
I don't know how many.
He doesn't know anything.
It's already recorded. It's an inordinate amount.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm.
You're entitled to your opinion.
I'm just sharing with you. It seems,
appreciate it.
It seems to me that that's maybe why the police are too tied up doing political things And that's why they can't do the things like traffic.
Mr. Schatz, I understand you're trying to get YouTube views. And you can edit your videos.
Ah, dude, in reality, the homie's trying to get some justice. Justin's trying to get some justice, folks, because of all the corruption and all the bullshit that's been happening to him. Being arrested, being charged with felonies, and being convicted. This guy's getting absolutely no justice. And these cops right here, especially this one, clearly has a bias against him. Dereliction of duty, him as well. Everybody there is in on it. And in my opinion, this should be a federal crime what they're doing to this man. They're fucking railroading him. And they admittedly told him they were going to do that to him, and they're fucking doing it. And this guy thinks he's doing it all for YouTube. He thinks he's doing it all for... If Justin Schatz would have wanted to do this all for YouTube and get clicks and get views and just grow a channel and make all kinds of money on it, he had no problem doing that. He has my number. He has my email. He can easily contact me, and I will break down and show him exactly how I do things. I will show him how to share videos, give his opinion on these videos. I can show him all the software that I use and how to use it. I can help the man out if that's what he wanted. That's not what he wants, man. This cop is totally wrong. He's not supposed to be sitting there opinionating policy violations along with everything else that they're doing against him.
Very good at editing videos. You referenced a criminal case where I
Well,
know
sure.
you edited the video. I saw the video. The felonious assault that you alleged.
Okay.
That video was not edited, folks. The cops actually took his phone and they did not find any edited video. Cop is a liar.
Yeah.
I have a copy of it.
Okay.
So
But-
when it goes to trial, all that will come. I don't know the outcome. I hope you get
Okay,
your due
well,
process.
well, sir,
again,
but
you're not-
also,
let me
the
finish.
whole
Can I-
video was
can I
submitted.
finish? Can I
The whole
finish?
video was submitted also, as
Not
well
by
as the
you.
edited.
You edited your video that was submitted that captured the entire incident.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that was submitted by someone else that you didn't know was recording it.
No.
No, I know that for a fact.
My entire video was taken by your police department
Your
off
edited
of my
video.
phone.
Your edited
No, the
video.
unedited copy. The unedited
For a
copy.
search warrant? Was that?
Yes.
was that- yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
And it
So
didn't-
both the
and it-
video
and it-
that you edited
and it
and the
didn't
video
show-
that
and
you
it didn't-
didn't edit,
and it didn't show
and then
anything-
the video that someone else shot that
and-
wasn't edited that contradicted your claim.
And it didn't show anything removed, and that's why it wasn't submitted as evidence. You extracted it from my phone and didn't submit it as evidence because it didn't show anything removed.
Mr. Schatz, that's for something to be adjudicated.
Sure.
by-
Well, I wasn't bringing.
All of a sudden, because Justin called him out on his bullshit, all of a sudden that's going to be dealt somewhere else in court. But he was just opinionating. And when he gets called out for being a liar and being wrong, all of a sudden he has nothing to do with it. This is the kind of trash, folks, that needs to be out of there. There's no reason why we the people should be paying taxes for this shit right here. For this kind of garbage right here, I want my fucking money back. Straight up. This is bullshit right here. This is no longer a free country when you got people like this destroying the foundation of this country. Government is destroying this country. The foundation of freedom no longer exists here because of cops like this.
You brought that up.
No, I brought it up because you said that you made an allegation. The allegation that what we did was inappropriate or not inappropriate.
Well,
or
I
that
just
we
wanted to
lied.
ask you about, since you're the chief.
I'm simply saying this. Just be honest with the whole truth.
Absolutely, sir.
And you weren't.
No, that's not
You
true.
weren't.
That's not true.
It is true.
That's absolutely not true.
I can tell you, I have the.
That is
I've seen
absolutely
all
not
the
true.
information.
Yes, so have I.
Okay. Well,
A
you
jury
should've-
has seen it. A jury has seen it and found me not guilty of assault and battery that you charged me with because of that video.
That's not the criminal case I'm referring to. There's a false police report case.
Yeah, but they found him not guilty. And because the cops wanted to retaliate against him, they charged him for making a false police report. But don't cops propagate that they want everybody to see something, say something? But all of a sudden, because they're trying to railroad him, they're going to go and charge him. 100% retaliation, folks.
Okay, but you're saying you reviewed all the evidence. So has a jury, and they found me not guilty.
I don't review it.
A judge has also reviewed it and found the other guy guilty.
You're not understanding what I'm telling you.
Okay, but
I have no.
Judge Yost Johnson also reviewed all those videos and found that man guilty of assaulting me.
Again, I think there's times where he was completely inappropriate. I don't think it was a great situation. I have told multiple people, I think you both could have handled it better and differently.
Okay.
I don't know what's going to happen in adjudication in court of law. That's not where we come in. What I'm saying is...
He had a PPO in place. He was against the law for just being on the property.
If the judge ordered that, then that's fine. That's not up to law enforcement.
Okay.
I want you both to get
Well, you're
along
saying
or
you both
separate.
handled it wrong. He was breaking the law just by being there.
I don't.
I had the legal right to be there, and he had no legal right to be there.
There were several different instances. In that situation, he very well may have been wrong, and if he was wrong, he should be held to a full extent.
Procedure is exactly what I want to talk to you about. At the incident here recently at St. Mary's Lake, what was called and reported on me?
I don't.
That I was doing what? Because I wound up, I didn't know it was a police interaction. None of your officers asked me for my ID or my name or anything.
Do you want to just continue with a monologue, or do you want to have a dialogue? Because right now is not the time to have
I just want that one question. What was reported that I had done?
I don't have
what
that
crime?
information for it.
So many officers came out.
So the stupid cop just finished telling him that the cops were called out there. The cops were called out there. He was the one mentioning that the cops were called on him. That's why they had so many cops there. But all of a sudden, he doesn't want to talk about it. He doesn't know. Because Justin is right. And everything Justin is telling this cop is falling on deaf ears, because this cop is extremely biased against him. Extremely biased. He already said it himself. And so you think Justin is going to get any kind of justice from this cop right here? This pig? I don't like calling them pigs unless they're pigs. This cop is a dirty, filthy pig, in my opinion, because he's dirty.
What crime was it for?
I don't have that information for you. I can get.
And check this out, folks. Some of you guys are really good at this, and I miss a lot of shit. I know. First of all, let me just say this. Over 500,000 that have subscribed to my channel, not one of you that are subscribed to me think that I'm perfect. I don't even think I'm perfect. I know I'm not perfect. So there's a lot of shit that I miss when I watch these videos. But I want you to pinpoint every policy violation that this cop right here is doing. I'm going to go ahead and get this cop's name and badge number with the department number that he works for, and I'm going to slap it in there. And if you call, make sure you do it respectfully, because we don't advocate here for any kind of violence at all. What we want to do is narrow down everything that this cop is doing wrong. That's what this channel is all about. That's what we want to fix.
But I don't have it for you.
I mean, I would just, for so many officers to come out, it seems like there would have to be an allegation of some kind of a crime. Not just I'm rich and I want you to come get these peasants off my near property.
You're entitled to hold that opinion, and it benefits your position. It's not that simple. I don't have that information for you. I'll get it. We would not have came out if someone would have made the assertion that you just did. That's ridiculous. So you can have your opinion. You can ascertain that. You can have any point of view that you would like. Here's the bottom line. It's okay. I don't have, again, if you've been wrong, if we can do better, that is absolutely fine. But you're not looking to solve a problem, Justin. You're looking.
Well, that's your opinion.
No, your behavior exhibits exactly. You don't want to have a dialogue.
This cop is basically acting as if everything he's saying is facts and truth. We already know that cops are big fat liars.
Hundreds of thousands of people disagree with you.
Everybody's entitled to their own opinion.
Well, everybody's wrong. Everybody's wrong except for the 1%.
What about the majority opinion? What about the court of public opinion? What about that? And if you think that the court of public opinion don't matter, you are greatly mistaken, because through our channel, six different police chiefs are out of their position, because we don't have fans. We have supporters. We have real patriots following our work from both sides of the political spectrum, not moving left or right, but moving forward. That's where we're at today.
I did not say that.
Well, let me ask you about, are your officers allowed to be in white supremacist gangs?
No.
Okay, well, they showed up in biker gang uniforms to my township hall, your police officers, to stand alongside of your uniformed officers, all hugged up, to bully, intimidate, and harass me in a white supremacist
You're either going to
biker
end this
gang.
now, and I'll walk away,
Sure. Well, you don't have to talk to me anytime.
No, then either you can stay back there.
You want to cower away when you get called out, and the city gets called out for all the gang activity, the corruption, misappropriation of funds, the targeting of individuals. Now all of a sudden you want to run away. Coward. Just like the cops in Uvalde ran away, this cop wants to run away too.
We can disengage from the conversation.
You want me to not talk to you anymore? I'll leave. Oh.
Have a good evening. Or listen, I'll say this. If you have an issue, please come down, make a complaint.
Well,
I'll have the Office of Professional Standards investigate it. But to sit here,
You're the chief.
Right. I don't have all the information, Justin.
Are the officers, I'm asking you before I bother making a complaint, are the officers allowed to be in white supremacist biker gangs?
Of course not. That's ridiculous.
Are they allowed to be in the outlaw biker gang, specifically the outlaw biker gang? Are Battle Creek police officers
gang related? No. What is it? That's ridiculous. And again, not the place and time. So if you want to have a conversation, you want to make a complaint, you know exactly what to do.
The citizens are wide-eyed looking at how you're handling this.
Yeah, I like that problem.
I'm waiting to talk to him.
I'm waiting to get back to my job.
So again, not the time and place. I would be more than happy at a different time and place, but not the time and place.
I've been threatened by your officer's friends and family, even your Sergeant Fickle's wife. Online, I have the screenshots. I've been threatened by local officials to be shot.
Well, that's horrible. Make the complaint. We will investigate. You're entitled.
So this guy's asking Justin to make the complaint, but he's already told Justin flat out. He opened his mouth and it fell out right there on the table, all the dog shit, that he's biased against Justin. So what complaint is he asking him to make? A complaint that's going to go in the trash can? This chief of police needs to be out of a job. In is it Battle Creek Police Department? This chief of police needs to be out of there. Straight up. He's no good. He's biased. And he's allowing this to happen to Justin Schatz. He's allowing this to happen. As a matter of fact, he's the one in charge of it all. Because he's the top cop there. He's in charge of all this targeting that's happened. The felony charges that he's slapping on him. And all that shit. And you think the prosecutors are not going to fucking go full throttle with this prosecution of an innocent man? This chief of police is willing to prosecute an innocent man. Think about that, folks. What kind of America is this when we allow this to happen?
People are seeing this nationwide, sir.
Okay,
I've
I
made
don't
the
want to talk to you anymore. We're done. Make an appointment. We'll chat.
I've made the complaints.
No, I haven't seen it.
I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. So you heard that. He said that his officers are not allowed to be in white supremacist biker gangs like the outlaw biker gang. That's I think that's good news. I definitely don't think that it was okay for the officers to show up, some in biker gang uniforms and some in police uniforms, and stand there in lockstep together to bully, intimidate, and harass citizens from exercising free speech. I would hope that that chief would do something about that. But I don't know. It seems like maybe the white supremacist biker gangs have a little bit more pull and power than even the police chiefs do around here. Because they knew they were going to be on camera, and they ever so brazenly decided to still wear those biker gang uniforms, rank, insignia, the whole nine. I would have brought it up in the meeting if there was time in the public comment time, but there wasn't. I tried to ask for that extended time that they were talking about. We heard that that was complete and total crap. You hear that township attorney saying, oh, well, we can always extend that time out. Well, do you think they've ever extended that time out? No, I don't think they have either. Do you think they're ever going to extend that time out? No, I don't think they will either. Rules for thee, but not for me. I almost laughed out loud when they brought that up. They said, oh, well, technically it could be extended. You know, technically, it could happen, feasibly, hypothetically. That could be the case in which people actually were allowed extra seconds, maybe even minutes to speak. That's your government flushing your rights and freedoms down the toilet. I saw a police chief just then, too cowardly to handle true statements about his officers.
We've seen it.
That's sad. It's a police chief who refuses to hear a report of his officers having gang involvement.
Wait a minute. This just came into my head. Everybody always talks about we need cops, especially the conservatives, okay? And I don't align myself with conservatives or liberals. So if you're a conservative watching this, don't get offended. I'm not attacking you personally. I'm talking about the crazy right and the crazy left. If you're a liberal, don't get upset with me. I'm not talking about you personally. I'm talking about the mindset of some of these people, right? We need cops. And why do people say that we need cops? Because if we don't have cops in America, the gangs are going to take over. You're going to have street gangs, cartels, mafia. They're all going to take over, right? That's why we need cops, right? What? Are not paying attention to this video? We already have gangs operating. At this point, we might be better off without cops, because when gangs act like that and they try to take over a town, the people can unite. The people can unite against that. But the cops want to have full control over violence, right? They want to have a monopoly on violence and authority and a monopoly on justice and law. But then look at the LASD Sheriff's Department. How many gangs are there? And I can guarantee you that Los Angeles is not the only department that has gangs. They're everywhere, folks. They're everywhere. So please tell me again, why do we need police?
That's what you get when you get unchecked power, unchecked authority. Is there a citizen review board here? What does a citizen review board think about on-duty officers or off-duty officers showing up together for biker gang functions? I know that chief looked pretty nervous.
Yeah, he did. He was shaking.
I think the spotlight is not doing them all so well. I'm going to see if we can talk to a couple commissioners here if possible. We'll see. We don't want to be intrusive at all. Do y'all care to talk for just a minute?
About what?
I just wanted to tell you, I went to the Bedford Township meeting, this last one, and Battle Creek officers showed up, as they usually do, probably about 5 or 6 of them, but also some Battle Creek officers showed up wearing biker gang uniforms from outlaw biker gang.
I wouldn't know anything about that.
Well, I mean, you're a city commissioner, though, right? You're over the Battle Creek City Police?
Well, the chief is. I mean, I can discuss it with him. I just don't know what.
Well, I tried to discuss it with him, and he was very closed off, you know.
Well,
Are the officers allowed to be in white supremacist biker gangs?
judge the character of clothing.
You don't judge the character of clothing?
He didn't want to hear it. Maybe he's involved too.
That commissioner said he doesn't judge the character of clothing. Gotta look out and make sure I don't get ran over in this parking lot. What a meeting tonight. That really ran long. That was something else. You know, it's one thing to do things so that you really get the people to where they have a lot to say. It's another thing to just try and stop them from being able to say it, which is clearly the direction that they're going with it. Just keep the public quiet and go smooth. Hey, fellas. Let me ask you an official question. An officer had police interaction tonight? No? I'm just curious because, you know, it can get gray and hairy, and I'd rather be on the safe side. Y'all be safe. God bless you.
Clearly, by listening to that, the way he addressed these cops, this guy's not a cop hater. He doesn't go out there and just hates cops and hates government, yada, 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 right? This man is asking for justice. That's all anyone could ask for in this country, justice, for some justice. And he's not getting. On the contrary, they're railroading him because he questioned the authority. And I think more people of that town need to get behind him. If you live in Michigan, if you live anywhere close to Battle Creek, start going to the city council, the county council meetings, I think it is. City council meetings as well. Go out there and demand justice for Justice Shock. Back him up. All you guys, please go subscribe to his channel. Let him know that I sent you. I have nothing but respect for this man. I do believe he is a good man in his heart, and I'm going to do everything that I possibly can on a personal level to help this man straight up. Shout out to the Ripple Effect, who's out there right now in Michigan trying to help this guy. You guys go subscribe to both of these channels. If you guys can, go to their channels, try to link up with these guys. Try to help them out any way you can. With that being said, thank you for watching. We'll see you in the next piece.